Alright guys, welcome to the easiest trading day I've had in a while. I woke up and longed right before 8:30 news, the easiest 3.5k I've ever made, and I did it all while live in the Discord. You can find that link in the top of the description. Let's get straight into this daily review and charting session. So, hopping in, today is obviously Wednesday, CPI. Initially, Tuesday, I remember us drawing it out and talking about wanting to see a Wednesday low of week, like a midweek reversal profile. The way Tuesday played out, right? That's why I kind of wanted to hop on here this morning since I wasn't able to yesterday. Um, because I was pretty confident, right? We'd have the low of week, but if I'm not saying that in the daily review, it's kind of hard for you guys to get into it. So that's why I wanted to make sure I was on live for CPI. Um, so I feel like, man, we had like 10 minutes before where I was just constantly yapping about long. So I feel like it was pretty clear. Why was it so clear? A couple reasons we showed this morning, right on the 4 hour, right, with our obvious SMT. And originally on ES, I'm just gonna swap back and forth, guys. I'm not gonna pull the other screen over. Right, originally we talked about not wanting this low to be ran. We come into Tuesday, right? We see the low, we see the reaction as well, right? ES puts in a beautiful rejection block. We covered how we saw our reaction in real time this morning. From that, I also thought there was an SMT. I'm not gonna lie, guys. That whole time inside of here, we're just gonna take all this poo-poo off the chart. I really thought there was a SMT right here. But right, how come I didn't want this certain low taken? This low here, the Tuesday low for a daily liquidity pool, or what? The ES one, right? Same type of thinking. We just have a lot of space in between here. So like if we're gonna you know what I'm trying to say. Take the low correlated, right? NQ is gonna fall a lot and very quickly. And for how the structure was setting up, right? In my opinion, I didn't like the low didn't necessarily need to get broken. Um, to J Junior. And you're speaking about this low, right? How come I didn't want the low taken? Bro, you gotta be specific. Okay, yeah, right. Right, and mainly because this low is delivering right internal, right, from a previous down closure candle as well. We have displacement with an FEG, internal to external, right? There is a little bit of liquidity, obviously, below the low. Like if we look on the daily, right, we have a previous down closure candle here, right? And if we even look on the weekly, damn, we didn't. I thought I looked at that earlier. I low key thought we tapped that earlier. But either way, probably like a yeah. What the fuck is YM doing? All right, never mind. We're not even gonna look back at that. Yeah, wanted that FEG as the draw. Yeah. I thought I looked earlier. We tapped that, had the SMT. Like that would be even like that'd be just beautiful, perfect. That'd make the setup even more crazy. New in effect, I'm gonna kill you. I've been trying to DM you all day, you silly motherfucker. Um, yeah, you asked me a question this morning, then you left like 2 seconds later. I feel like I'm finna cry. Just left me hanging. Um, either way. Oh wait, that I was my dumbass. Whatever. So and also, right, even on the weekly, right, previous down closure candle, we don't quite tap it there, but like I said, we had the SMT, the strong hard rejection back inside of the range, right, on both assets, right, we closed back inside of the range, right, with this, being the high, right, with this being the low. And I know, guys, I posted out this morning, we took profit like a little bit above the high. It wasn't like here, it wasn't here neither, but it was like roughly right here. Um, Whatever, you know. But uh, as long as we've seen a lot of the time, especially with how distant they were from each other, we've seen a lot of the time where it rejects. Um, and like I said this morning, I said it like 5 different times. If I had more than one con in the complete trade over the accounts, I it'd be a way different story, right? I would have probably, like I said, probably just closed either two of those or just something early, then left a runner to all-time highs. I really probably wouldn't have left nothing past it. I mean, there's just, from all the way down here, like yeah, there's no point for that. Right. And I know you guys hate this here. Some of the, well, not, I say you guys, but a lot of, you know, a lot of the bearish people, right, love seeing this, right? Bullish people hate seeing this, right? We've got displacement, accumulated, manipulated, distributed, right, into another accumulation, manipulated, previous down closures, previous up closures, moving lower, same thing, right? Accumulated, manipulated, distributed lower, right? But I'll look at the high time frame, right? We're just reaccumulating inside of a range, take the range low, distribute to the range high, right? This right here, you guys see this shit all the time, right? Right? Just look at the 5 minute or something. You guys see this little accumulate, just break lower, big break quicker. I didn't add in, so for me, yeah, 9:30 was crazy. I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty unexpected. Somebody asked me like real time, like, would we expected Judas, and I wasn't even like, yeah, it was Sony's ass. He kept asking me, was this low protected? Was this low protected? We were like into here, right? We were on the 5 minute. Am I tripping? Yeah, 5 minute. Right? We create this order block, right? Same thing here. Just accumulate, break lower. Right? It was probably like right about here we were expecting all-time highs. Um and then, obviously we held our take profit all the way, up there. But right, we accumulate, sweep out the low into our FEG. Right, well, that right there, sorry. Right, internal to external balances the price range. This was at this point where I was trying to look for an add-in, and yeah, uh, just never got one. I think after this point, I just stopped even looking. Because I was just waiting for take profit to hit. Um, like literally the 850 macro. Ugh, hate saying macro, but that's how a lot of you guys will see it. Probably the easiest way to enter today. Right, if we're like inside of the 5 minute here, right, we saw us play off of there. Then you're looking 1 minute, boom, right, we close above. You can get somewhere in there. You guys can really, like, these are the type of ones where, yes, you can, if you really so badly fucking want to, like, take an inversion. But it's, still a little bit late, in my opinion, to enter, right? You guys should be able to enter in down here, or at least, on one of these up candles. Even down here, right? This previous down closure candle getting liquidated, right? Accumulate big, thick down closure candles, leaving a fair value gap into our PD array, then moving higher. Right, we get all the little markings off. Right, we saw our market maker model, right, as well. With the SMT at the low, right? Also sweeping out a low here, like we said, to a daily fair value gap, right, into a PD array. 4-hour rejection block here, holding as well. Right, now we come into the 1 hour, right? We saw our time-based manipulation after the new 4-hour candle opening. 2 a.m. manipulation. Tuesday low of the week, not like we called it on Monday. Yeah, it was like we said, it was either going to be a Tuesday low a week or Wednesday low a week, and it delivered in one day very nicely for us. I seen that. I was like, Slanted's doing one-on-ones? No, what the fuck? But yeah, either way, right? Like I always preach, right? 3:30, right? We don't get it here. We get it a very quick, immediate, right? Responsive to entry. Look how it responds, though. accumulated. You guys can, I know you guys can see the BPRs if you can't see, the order blocks with inside of them. Right, we also got the order block, first tap, second tap, right after a reaccumulation, right, this reaccumulation, low resistance. We see how we react above the high, right, 130, you're not looking to get into a trade. It's, just waiting. And like, yeah, at 130, you can be looking to get into a trade, but obviously, if it looks like this, you're not going to be trying to long with the narrative. You're not going to be longing like this. Like, nobody in their right mind is going to be longing like this, okay? And like, you can, but I always talk about how we can, one, either anticipate, right, that second tap into our order block here, or, right, expect a time-based manipulation below, right, a time-based liquidity being this Asia low. And I know we've gotten plenty of Asian smart money reversals, but you guys can very, very well see how, how this for an Asia smart money reversal would look a lot different than some other ones, right? But this is super clean. Like, if you would have longed this in Asia, like, I wouldn't have been mad. 6 opens very quickly lower, and then we get it after 7. So that first hour Judas moving higher, but honestly, I mean, I don't know. It wouldn't have been vicious enough for me. Like, this is only probably like 100 tick range. Yeah, there's your 100 and then like 130. So, um, I know that's what I do, buddy. I'm just trolling. You just gotta, um, yeah, Brad, that's like, I knew everybody was bearish. Like, a lot of people were bearish. Even where's Aiden Coleman? Even Aiden Coleman put a post on, Twitter, and it obviously he said today for Tuesday, but like, cunt. We bullish since Monday, yeah. Well, we're bullish through the bearishness. Just we don't give a fuck. That's like, bruh, and then like, just don't pull the trigger. Just don't pull the trigger. Sentence. I did read the whole sentence. But yeah, that was a pretty, honestly, I'm pretty proud of like holding that one mini all the way here. I don't know how long was that? I mean, honestly, I'm not pretty proud. It was only like 5 minutes. 8:30. Oh, like 9. Oh yeah, we did hold after till open. Accept, expect. Shut up. That's the fucking sped. Anyway, yeah, like an hour hold. Whatever. That's like, I guess, shorter. Not really. That's like a middle ground one. But yeah, obviously this power of 3 looks pretty shitty here. But you guys want to see, something a little cool, right? Obviously, you see how this highs ran. We talked about this literally yesterday. All right, not yesterday, but either this morning or like Monday, right? You're gonna have this high resistance run on liquidity into your sell side of the curve, into your buy side. Even on the high resistance liquidity run video and the low resistance liquidity run video, we've always put it in like this, right? And after that run, that high is put in, right, you put the sell side curve into a discounted imbalance, a discounted PD array, right? Price balances and then moves higher. Mitigates the area, whatever, however you want to say it. Yeah, but oh, right, yeah, what I was saying is, you see the higher time frame market maker model. Who knows what I'm about to say? Like, where? Let's see. I want to try and get like an interactive question before I get off. Right? We have this area of price, right? Right? If I would say what high and low am I going to choose that looks the exact same? You know what I'm saying? Like, where's my, oh, here we go. Where's my micro or my fractal buy and sell model? From what high to low? Right? We have the high time frame buy model inside of, the gray area. Um Where would the fractal high and low be? If anybody, if I'm saying that correctly, or if nobody gives a fuck, I'll answer it in 5 seconds. Right? Yeah, perfect. Tuesday's high, right? To Tuesday's low. Right? Yeah, we don't get a previous day sweep of liquidity. We already talked about why we didn't need it, right? If then, right? We've been talking about for months now. If this session, if this time does the damage, right, then we can be able to deliver, right? So we have our right high time frame buy model, right, for with our smart money reversal and our original consolidation, right? You can either look at this, right, this here as a first leg, right, into a second leg reaccumulation, into your smart money reversal, right? So now we come into here, right? Same type of things inside of these areas are happening, right? Above these highs, right? And yeah, technically above these highs into the higher time frame gap, but order block as well. But what am I looking for? Right? And then same thing to this low. Right? We have our sell to the our sell side of the curve. And right, I know at all-time highs it's harder to choose like where you start your new sell side of the curve. Right, but in an instance like this, right, you just try not to long after displacement, right? Even though we have equal highs, you just wait for it to set up for us to run the previous low into low resistance. All right, we haven't ran it. Damn, we fucking melted past it. Put in equal lows. There could be a couple days where you try longing in here. Like I'm pretty sure oh no, it's Tuesday I sat out. Monday. Oh shit, Monday I sat out too. Oh no, Monday we long some shit. Yeah, either way, right? You just gotta be careful and then like go break even very quickly. Even if you're longing in a premium, like this morning, Sony went break. I mean, I didn't tell him to go break even, but I was like, I would go break even, and I gave him the reasons. And it's like, like he was longing a little bit higher, but I think his was. I'll get back to the fractal buy model. I know I'm yapping. Uh, yeah, his entry was like right here or some shit, and then the stop at like the breakaway gap low. Um, and it was around right here. After we broke this high, I was like, I'd be break even, right? Internal, external, create an order block, breakaway gap below here, should be used to move higher, right? Because if at this point, right, with this breakaway gap below, this piece of price balanced with the break higher with displacement, using that displacement, internal, external, right? This piece of price should be balanced. You should be break even because at that point, in my opinion, right, price is going to slice into the fair value gap to then use it as a retrace to then move higher, right, above this low. And then, right, we'll get back into the fractal buy model. Oops. Right, but we have that original smart money reversal, right? First leg. Right, and this one does look a little bit ugly, but you either just look at it like this. You could also look at it like this, right? Wherever the displacement's had, right, you can also see it, in a way like that, right? Two lower time frame legs, right? Just, all inside of, right, one higher time frame leg, right? Just reaccumulation inside of here. And I know it's displacement, right? But it's like a middle time frame displacement for our higher time frame weekly and daily. Like the same way the lower time frame manipulates into our higher time frame distribution, right? That middle time frame, right, our hourly 4 hour here is going to show this accumulation manipulation distribution into a daily, right, and weekly PD array to move higher, right? It's all just time frame alignment from the higher time frame to the lower time frame. right? And then you can even, see the buy model, right? The sweep of the low here, right? And then into, right, we sweep out the low, break the high, then how we talked about coming into EQ. Leaving there, like we create a new high, so I would use that, but right, and even breaking in just an equilibrium there. But yeah, anybody have any questions?